Hey folks, Jeff Eubanks Family Homestead, where hobby homestead is a way of life. We're out here today with our raised bed project. We have chosen this site for our raised bed. Not sure why, just looked like a good place. So here we are. We went and took out a second loan to buy these 2x10s. 2x8, sorry, 2x8. And we're not going real big this year. We're just doing, we got the wicking buckets going, but we want to do a raised bed as well. So we are in the prep stages of the raised bed. Now, we have recently received some boxes in the mail. Now, cardboard is a delicacy to worms. It also will prevent the weeds and stuff from growing up through our mulch that we're going to line our raised bed with. So we're laying this sucker down in here like so. I've already put one down. Oh, and if you have beehives, this is just great smoker fuel. It's kind of windy out here. I hope the mic's not picking it up. But if you got boxes that you want to, repurpose, this right here is a way to do it. Now, I really don't think that you could get it too thick, but I do want to get a, complete coverage of the ground underneath the mulch. Matter of fact, I think we're going to save that packing paper and try it out in the smoker and see how it works. Bee smoker, people. So, and I'm not worried about this tape being harmful to anything. It's just tape. I'm sure the air we breathe is not necessarily the best thing for us, so I'm not worried too much about tape. So there we go. I don't know what they're barking at, folks. Apparently somebody drove up. No, nobody's here. Anyway, so there we go. It's covered. How about that? We recycled the cardboard. We're good people. We're saving the planet. Or something like that. But now, super thick on this side. Do I, hon?
Someone blew their horn.
Oh. Our ferocious guard dogs. So there we go. So, now then, see that wheelbarrow? I'm going to go get a load of our mulch and put in there from the trees that we cut down. Now, our dirt aerator, which is right over there, that dirt is going to be used right around the plants, and the mulch is going to be everywhere else. Number one, to control weeds. We're working on that. Number two, to control moisture. And number three, to start growing a dirt base in our raised bed. Because as it breaks down, that mulch is going to make an even richer growing medium for any vegetables or anything like that we may plant from here on out. my cousin in Tennessee, he went to great extents to build a raised bed. He did the same thing. He put cardboard down and he put layers of dirt, all this stuff. Well, when he sold his house, he actually went out there and got the big Rubbermaid totes, dug up the dirt from his raised bed and moved it to his new house. So once you get a good raised bed going, it's worth its weight in gold, apparently. But so anyway, so this is what we're doing. So we're going to have a little bit of a intermission here while I go get some of our mulch. If you look at this tree stump right behind you, the mulch that we're going to be using is wood chips, but it's going to start breaking down and turn itself into a mulch. And then, of course, you know, we'll be mixing dirt with it. So there'll be a short pause. You see me like this now. The next time you see me, I'll be doing something different. We're back. Okay. I bet y'all are wondering, Jeff, why aren't you using your tractor with your beloved carryall on the back? Well, old Blue is in the shop having the clutch worked on. So we're having to use the old redneck dump truck here. But here is the mulch we're going to be using as a filler. And when I was digging it up, oh, look at there. See, a worm in our mulch. So see, this is already starting to be a productive mulch, and you see how wet it is. And yeah, I know it's kind of clumpy. Ooh, there's a big old gully whopper worm right there. That's a Kardashian worm there. So yes, this is it looks very, oh, here's some honeycomb that was in the wheelbarrow first. It looks very chunky, but it's going to work just fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start putting it in our grow bed, raised bed, and I'm going to just about fill it up even with the edges of the boards. And you know, this is just regular wood. It's not pressure treated. Now I know they say you can use pressure treated wood on them. I ain't going to do it. I know that stuff's been treated with chemicals that keeps bugs from eating it. And in my opinion, that stuff can leach out into our soil and compost. So there's the reason I chose not to use. Now, yeah, it might last longer, but you know, we're not too worried about that right now. So here you go. We're gonna start filling her up, and when we're done, we'll have a I'm done video, and you'll see it then. So we'll come from here. All right, five loads. Five loads. And it's a gracious, plenty full. And they're forecasting rain for tomorrow. So it's going to get good and soaked again. And like I said, I know it's kind of coarse, but the way we've got it planned out this year, coarse will be fine. We'll make it work. And of course, I've seen several worms. You know, I pointed them out first time around, but I've seen, matter of fact, right there's one. We've moved in several worms, so we already have a workforce of decomposers. They moved with the dirt. It's not dirt yet. So there you go. There you have it, folks. Now, some of you might say, where in the world did you get that pile of wood chips? Well, I said it come from the trees we cut down. And I think I may have saved a little bit of money by telling that guy he could dump the wood chips here on our property. So, you know, we put them back over there. But if you don't have wood chips readily available to you, I bet you if you got on the internet and found a tree service close to you, you could get some free wood chips. Now, they may not want to give you just a little bit, but you can get free ones. You might go in with a neighbor or something and have your load of wood chips dumped. I wouldn't use these for, you know, gardens, flower beds around the house, because they can attract bugs, unwanted bugs. But out here in the yard with the dogs, it'll work great. So there you have it, folks. Our first raised bed. We've got some more stuff planned, but we wanted to get this little video made. We don't always function as quickly as I would like to. Let me rephrase that. As my wife, our director of works here, would like me to, but we always finally get to it. So now we're fixing to shut this one down. That burn barrel over there is fixing to be activated. But y'all know the drill. Hit like, subscribe, and share. And tell your friends. And like I said, go homestead or go home. Jeff Eubanks Family Homestead, where hobby homesteading and raised beds are a way of life.